Some, not the most happy of subjects. Yeah, I get it. If you don't want to watch it, you're free to go and watch something else. But I feel the need to speak about it, speak on the topics, because they have affected us all and perhaps will likely affect us again, depending on what goes down this time. The victims of the past few years, if you don't personally know someone, chances are you've probably heard of someone else who has had an adverse reaction to the safe and effective thing that we're all so told to go and get. It's sad. I feel for the people that have been hurt and have had their lives changed massively and maybe permanently. It's very, very saddening to hear stories of people that were healthy, fit, able to do what they wanted to do and now no longer can as a result of the thing. It's a real, real shame. When I spoke up about it, and many other people that were roasted for speaking up about it we were just concerned for other people, like, hey, it doesn't look that good an option, maybe just be cautious and give it time in order to see whether or not it's beneficial for you to take the thing. Anyway, here we are. Can't go back in the past, can't go and change your decisions, my decisions, anyone's decisions, but we can look to the future. And speaking of the future, there is already talk of this thing going on, and also the big jab makers in talks with the federal government for being prepared for the next potential thing that was up there. Have we learned anything from the past few years? I hope like fuck we have, because it wasn't the best, was it? People couldn't go to funerals, people couldn't go to weddings, people couldn't go and see their family. They had to be behind glass screens, even though they might not ever see that person again due to their age and all these kind of situations. Awkward, very awkward. They're already talking about share prices of the stab makers and all that. Like, hopefully now more people can see that these people who are in collaboration with the drug makers and all that perhaps might not have your best interests at heart. If they did, then the previous 3 years, 4 years, however long, yeah, hopefully it's glaringly obvious now that these people care more about money and control and all these other things, and not your health. Legacy media. If you still watch it, I'm not even going to say good luck. I no longer watch it. Yes, I see the odd headlines that have been reposted on social media channels, handles and stuff that I watch and look at, but I don't click on any of their links, websites, anything, because I don't want to support them with my clicks, with potential eyes on their ads that they get sponsored to them by other companies. You get it. If you still watch it, it's up to you, totally up to you. But I view it as utter trash now. I view it as sponsored drug advertisements, propaganda, shit that cannot be trusted. Absolutely cannot be fucking trusted, in my opinion. You want to do it, watch it, up to you. But it is no longer credible in my eyes at all. None of it. And some of the ones in my country, New Zealand, my home city, or home country, are on the decline. Well, it's kind of not at all surprising, because I remember one of the headlines in the New Zealand Herald, which used to be credible but is no longer. I actually screenshotted the headline, and that was one of the pivotal moments in me deciding not to ever look at mainstream media again, legacy media. I will post it up here. The virus will seek out the unvaccinated. I mean, hopefully it speaks for itself, because you cannot write shit like this. It's just disgraceful. Utterly fucking disgraceful. We got the term, people like me who spoke up about it, this term, but I like to think of us just being wise to the bullshit a lot earlier than some. And I don't really care for credit or anything like that. I mean, you know, I'm happy in my decision, my stance, my voicing of concern and all that, but, you know, at the end of the day, I don't want to see people I know and other people that I care about hurt by their decisions to go and get experimental, safe and effective. Ay, ay, ay. So please, if hopefully this video, other people's videos about this subject can make a difference in some way, just please use your brain to critically think, logically think about stuff. If someone is ramming something at you, coercing you, bribing you, bullying you, socially pressuring you to take something you probably don't want to take, or deep down in your gut thinking, nah, fuck this feels dodgy, please use your voice to speak up and go, just say what you want to say, essentially. Doesn't hurt to do that. If you and many others are concerned, don't want to take something that's being forced at you, you should have the right to just say no, and that be that. Done. All over. And it can be that simple. I did it, many other people did it. Yes, we got bullied, we got coerced, all these things, but we didn't bow to the pressure, and you can be one of those people too. And if enough people do that, then the world would be a much happier, brighter, safe place where people's human rights remain intact and we don't go through that ugly period of the last few years. Hopefully more people are waking up. That's what this video is for. If you have come to this part in the video, then that's all I desire of you watching it, is for more people to wake up and realize that perhaps the government is not really caring all that much about you. The drug companies with notoriously bad criminal histories, they have paid out huge fines for terrible business practices, may not care about you as an individual and your health. I don't think they do, and that's just my opinion. Perhaps now you can start to see that that might be the case. Some people have said don't make videos about this subject and stuff like that in previous comments on videos on this topic, but I feel it necessary because I don't want to go through what we went through over the past few years and not be able to travel, not be able to go and see my parents, not be able to go and do stuff that we always are and should be able to do, like visit family, go to a funeral, go to a wedding. Fast food joints can remain open and fruit and veggie stores are closed. Something's wrong. When gyms are closed and playgrounds and stuff are closed or taped off because you can't touch the metal, but you can still go and get junk food covered in oil, meat, dairy and eggs, which are not healthy, then something is wrong, big time. Big corporations profiting from people staying sick. It's glaringly obvious to me. Hopefully with more videos like this, maybe it's a little bit hard to stomach, but let's see. Like I said, if enough people stand up and say we're not going to accept this nonsense this time round, then we can live our lives in peace without having stuff rammed at us that we don't want to take. If you have something to say on the subject, or you know someone personally who has been hurt and you want to share a comment or say something about it, then please do. I like the discussion. I like having real talk about subjects which impact us all around the world, especially now that we are super connected via the internet. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.